With male loneliness being at an all-time high, people are looking for an answer. It's not taking the black pill. Before we begin, I'm just not going to take the obvious route like Hassan and SNL did by making straw man arguments against BP and just making fun of like the absurd tactics that some looks maxers use, like bone smashing. I'm going to go in depth into the actual ideology that surrounds black pill. Now, we've all seen this new wave of TikTok edits and looks maxers who call themselves black pill, the most notable of which being clavicular, which begs the question, what actually is the black pill? Simply put, the black pill takes universally held truths such as looks come from your genetics and that they actually matter, and they take them to the extreme. This raises the obvious question: how much do looks actually affect the other facets of your life? While black pill enthusiasts are usually extremely broad with how looks play a role in aspects of life other than dating, often using niche anecdotes such as, oh, the hotter waitress will get more tips, rarely do we get specifics on how meaningful the impact actually is in other areas of your life. An issue I see a lot with proponents of the black pill is the constant broadening of the ideology when defending it, while the much more specific and hard to defend ideas are protected by the general easy to defend idea. So, black pill creators will say that looks are more important than your status, personality, riz, game, etc., to the point where these other aspects are almost irrelevant. And then when people disagree with how far they take it, they respond with, oh, are you saying looks don't matter? People will say that looks are special because they raise every other quality of your life, which again, no looks maxer really proves. It's really just about dating, but let's just grant them that. There are other traits that you can have that no matter what, it'll either slightly or greatly impact every other aspect of your life. I can name 3 off the top of my head: intelligence, humor, and confidence. If you have these aspects, you will also succeed in every other metric of your life. But nobody worships these traits in the same way they worship looks. Now you might be saying, okay, yeah, maybe looks don't really affect your career in a meaningful way. But let's be honest, black pill is all about dating. The main pull of it is just guys who can't really get girls. How do we get girls? Or why can't we get girls? So, I mean, most black pill people will say, okay, yeah, but it's all about getting the girls. So, do they get the dating part right? All the data, after consuming a lot of black pill content, says no. The most popular aspect of black pill, the dating, and more specifically, guys getting girls part of it, is almost completely wrong. The rise of black pill ideology in dating coincides with the rise of the internet and online dating. Without online dating sites, the black pill would not exist. All common black pill talking points, such as the famous, oh, top 10% of guys get 90% of women, are simply crafted from online dating stats. This is a faulty way to build a worldview because online dating and real world dating could not be more different. Online dating will prove that looks are largely the most important factor in attracting girls, but in real life, girls give guys chances all the time that they would never if they met online. Online dating is all lonely men see, so obviously they're going to think this is how the world actually works, when all the data actually shows that online dating is relatively irrelevant when it comes to actually finding a partner. 10% of partnered adults who are actually married or living with a partner or in a committed romantic relationship met their significant other through a dating app. Only 10%. And only around 3 out of 10 adults have ever used a dating app to begin with. The truth is, if you are in either extreme, then looks, yes, they will affect your life. If you're extremely hot or extremely ugly, then yeah, they will have a significant effect on your life. But this isn't significant to looks. Again, if you're extremely stupid or extremely smart, it's going to have a major impact on your life. If you're extremely sociable or introverted, rich or poor, confident or timid, again, just go through any stat that or any trait that actually matters. If you have a significant extremity in either way, it's going to impact your life. Looks are not special. Overall, yeah, having great looks will be helpful, but the black pill's obsession with it as the sole or even biggest trait to try and improve upon is just not correct. The black pill movement is honestly so fucking pathetic. It's just another way for losers to sit on their ass and not do anything, blaming it on, oh, genetics, which just means factors out of their control. Are you actually gonna let looks affect your ability in the dating market? Of course. If If you're ugly, then I guess there's nothing you can do about it because looks are genetically determined and you can't change anything about you. If you're deformed or 5'1" as a guy, yeah, I'm sorry, it's gonna suck. However, the vast majority of people that are viewing this video and the vast majority of people that are part of this black pill movement are not genetically deformed, and they're not several percentiles below average in terms of height. I mean, my favorite movie is Fight Club, and black pill content, to quote Tyler Durden, just seems like a lot of mental masturbation. All you want is to feel sorry for yourself without actually working for a change, because you can just hide behind, oh, nobody likes me, I stay in my room all day doing literally nothing with my life because my looks are gonna fuck me anyways. It just gives you an excuse to not even try. Not only does this nihilist view teach you to give up, but if you try to improve, it'll be for the wrong reasons. So let's say, oh, well, black pill is for self-improvement. Yeah, but you're self-improving for the wrong reasons. That's another problem with black pill. Like, I'd be lying if I said I had fun at the gym. I hate it. And I hate dieting, and I hate trying to lose fat. But another massive problem with the BP is that improving your looks will not solve the real problem, which is you. The problem is you, who you are, and your habits, and that's what the real problem is. If you looked great, you would still suck with women because it takes more than just good looks. And that's what the black pill gets wrong. I mean, we can see, Clav all clouded up going to a yacht party, getting out-rizzed by losers like Heel Mike.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
Toronto.
Toronto? Are you sure those aren't contacts?
Look at them.
Yep, they're contacts.
Nope. They're
Yep.
not contacts.
Yes, they are. Look. On God, I can see them.
She may wear like seeing contacts, like she may be blind, but
Nope, there's contacts in her eyes. There's colored contacts.
they're not colored.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
My fucking...
Disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, my boner just kind of dissipated.
Just
You're turning me on a little bit with that, but...
pictures with colored contacts doesn't mean she has colored contacts.
Are you wearing colored...
Losers like Heel Mike. Why? He's the best looking guy at a yacht party. It's because he is fucking horrible game. He doesn't know how to talk to anybody, and he's fucking autistic, which is nothing wrong with that. But if it's just looks, you're never gonna look to improve those areas of your life, and you're never gonna fix the real problem. That's why black pill is just the worst movement. It's worse than red pill, and it was worse than pickup, because at least those teach you to improve and be more well-rounded as a person. This just says look good and your job is done, which most people will give up and be like, oh, I was not born good looking, so they'll not even try to self-improve. But if they do, all they are is good looking, and that's it. And we see good looking people all the time fuck up because they're retarded and don't know how to fucking act around women and don't have common fucking social skills. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, looks does matter. Obviously, you'd have to be an actual brain dead fuck to think it, which is why it's such a straw man to say, oh, black pill is just when looks matter. Everybody knows looks matter. Ugly people know looks matter. Hot people know looks matter, or maybe some of them don't, but like most people know looks matter, 99%. But to go this step further and say it's all that matters, or even the majority, when it's really around like 33%, maybe 40 pushing it, is retarded.